Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. But guys, the playoffs here in UBL. The Minnesota Vikavolts are taking on the Bullet Punch Club and Coach Uzi Gunner in an epic showdown here in the playoffs. Now, this match was supposed to go up last week, but Uzi has been in the middle of traveling between two different countries, and he's been really busy. And honestly, with the release of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, I've been pretty busy too, so we decided to just push back for a week. So this is the semi-final match, and the finals match will take place next weekend, which is pretty crazy actually. So we're just one win away from making it to the finals in this league, especially considering that this season was pretty rocky a little bit. There was definitely some ups and downs. And our season started with us facing off against Uzi and actually losing on a damage roll. If you guys remember, Gengar against Whimsicott, I went for Shadow Ball. He lived on like 1 or 2 HP and then knocked us out with a Shadow Ball himself, so because I was Choice Scarfed into Shadow Ball at that point. But the one thing I really struggled with last time we played was his ALOLA Wish passing and giving that aggron a lot of lives. So I've tweaked the team a little bit, and I think we've actually got something really cool we're working with. So hit that like button down below and let me know your thoughts, because actually I do want to start, if you guys don't know, WBE, my league is starting up, and it's Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but I do want to do another Ultra Sun and Moon League in the next like month or two. So I'm hoping to start up another league come January or February. So what mega do you guys want to see me grab? And like I said, show some love, man. Hit that like button for us getting all the way to the semifinals. That's pretty darn awesome if you ask me. So let's talk about his team, man. He's got Mega Aggron. He has Alakazam, which he didn't have last time. He has Alomomola, Crobat, Infernape, Kyurem Black, Raikou, Rhydon, Tangela, Whimsicott, Zoroark, and his Z Crystal is Icium Z. That's a pretty interesting Z Crystal because the main reason is it gives him a very big hit with his Kyurem if he wants to run Ice Z Free Shock, I think it's called. Or he can run Z Hail Kyurem and boost his speed one stage, similar to how I run Z Rain Dance Manaphy. So last time we played, just to give you guys a backstory, he brought Kyurem, he brought Raikou, he brought Aggron, he brought Alomomola, Whimsicott, and Crobat. The Whimsicott was like Specs, the Crobat was like Super Fang, bulky, Alomomola was like Rocky Helmet, bulky, the Aggron had Brick Break, Roar, Heavy Slam, the Raikou, I think I only saw Toxic, Kyurem had like Shadow Claw, Dragon Claw, a bunch of different things like that. I think it might have been Assault Vest or something, I don't remember honestly. But you can see the 6 I'm expecting to bring on the screen. There's a couple other options there, but let's talk about our team and what we're bringing. But I definitely expect the Mega Aggron, the Alomomola, the Kyurem, at least to start. And I could really see him bringing almost anything, honestly. I really think there's a chance that he could bring anything on his team. So I've got a pretty core strategy this week, and that strategy is set up Stealth Rocks and use U-turn and Volt Switch to pivot around to get favorable matchups. So let's talk about it. Kicking things off here with Beedrill, man. Beedrill's rocking U-turn, knockoff, Pin Missile, and Poison Jab. aDrive, why Pin Missile? Pin Missile is actually really cool. So in the case that he brings a Focus Sash Alakazam, very common set, you run Focus Sash with counter, he could use that as a way to kind of take a U-turn from Beedrill or something else, click counter, and then knock out whatever comes in no matter what. So because of that, I have to be very careful. So Pin Missile allows me to hit multiple times, break through that potential Focus Sash, and then knock out the Alakazam. The other thing that Pin Missile does for me is both Raikou and Kyurem are big threats to run the move Substitute, so I can actually break their Substitute with Pin Missile and then hit them multiple times after that. In fact, in Raikou's case, it's really good because one Pin Missile hit breaks the Substitute, and then every Pin Missile thereafter is chunking it for like 25-30%. So that's actually really good. Otherwise, Beedrill's job is just to U-turn around. I'm making a pretty big gamble. I'm running Adamant Nature with enough speed to outspeed things like Alakazam. So if he runs max speed Crobat, he actually would outspeed me, which would not be good. But I'm going to take the risk that he's not going to run max speed Crobat. Otherwise, this thing is kind of, like I said, it's an interesting matchup because it really manages really well against a few different things, and then other things it can't touch, like it can't touch Aggron, it can't touch Crobat, so we gotta just do our best. Now I'm bringing Jirachi, baby. This is a very cool Jirachi set. Max speed, or close to max speed, enough speed to outspeed max speed Kyurem, and max HP. So I've got a little bit of attack there. Body Slam, 60% chance to paralyze. Iron Head, 60% chance to flinch. U-turn for pivoting. Toxic is there primarily for Alomomola. I got leftovers there for longevity. I can take a couple Earth Powers from Kyurem. I can take some big hits there. I can switch in on Aggron. I can switch in on Whimsicott. I can take some hits from Raikou. And really, like I mentioned, U-turn, baby. U-turn, U-turn, U-turn. U-turn. You'll see the theme. I got 2 U-turners already. It's about pivoting out, gaining momentum on the team. Bringing Manaphy, baby. You know Manaphy, kill leader this season. I'm bringing another Manaphy with U-turn, baby. But this is a setup and pivot U-turn Manaphy. I've got U-turn there because he's got some things like Alomomola, which can easily switch in on it. Whimsicott, I can simply U-turn out, gain the momentum, go right into something like Rotom or go right into Beedrill, whatever it might be. I've also got Tail Glow there. If I can set up a Tail Glow, we're going to be able to put in some serious work, and this Manaphy spread is actually max HP, a lot of defense. I'm very, very bulky Manaphy, just a tiny bit of speed to outspeed the speed creep on Tyrantrum. So Tyrantrum's max speed plus 2 points to make sure that if he tries to creep over Tyrantrum, I'm faster than that. So yeah, this Manaphy is beast mode, man. Like I said, Scald, Dazzling Gleam, Tail Glow. It really is there to set up on things like Alomomola, set up on things like Aggron, and be able to break through his team. And again, I'm so bulky, I know I can take some hits. Dedicated lead in this match. Stealth rocks, baby. Got to get them rocks up, man. Donphan, lead rock setter. Get them rocks up. Keep them off the field. That's my objective for Donphan. Keep the rocks up. Keep them off the field on the other side. Earthquake Rapid Spin is just there. I've got a lot of special defense. I'm a very specially bulky Donphan. I can actually take 2 Hidden Power Ices from Raikou, and that pops my Aya Papa Berry, which puts me in a really good spot. I can also take like Grass Knots and things like that from Zoroark, whatever it may be. Objective is get up Stealth Rocks. I am leading with Donphan under every circumstance in this game. I'm pretty sure Zoroark would be the only thing that would potentially make me want to switch it up, because you have to remember that Kyurem Black's ability Terravolt does actually go through Donphan Sturdy. So while I can live a non-invested, non-Life Orb Ice Beam, it's a really scary situation. I don't want to lose my Donphan in the first turn. So I have a tough decision to make. If he leads Kyurem and has Zoroark in the back, I don't know which one it is. I'm going to have to make a guess. Might have to go into Ninetales. We'll see. I brought this same Rotom last time, and I really think it's a good set. It didn't really work as well last time as I would have liked, but I think it's such a good set if I can keep Stealth Rocks off the field. Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Hidden Power, Grass, Overheat. Hidden Power Grass is for that 50-50 with Rhydon and Alomomola. I can chunk the Rhydon really, really well. If he's not specially defensive, we one-shot it. And I also am hitting 50% on the Alomomola, so that's really nice. But this thing's job is to just click Volt Switch, dude. If I can U-turn in and get Rotom in against Aggron or Alomomola or any of those Pokemon, his defensive Pokemon, I just get to click Volt Switch again. And I'm chunking his team for that. So if Rotom puts on so much pressure and it's such a good offensive threat, I felt like Choice Specs was really the way to go. Obviously, he can slow it down with things like Raikou and Rhydon if he brings them, but if he doesn't bring those Pokemon, Rotom just goes absolutely in. And then last but not least, I actually had Mimikyu in this slot. I did a bunch of test matches with Mimikyu, and what I found is in all my test matches, I pretty much had won the game without even using Mimikyu. Mimikyu just kind of sat in the back, and I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I think actually Ninetales would be better for this team, because for one, I can run a Choice Scarf on it, so that means I'm going to outspeed everything on his team except for, I guess, like a Choice Scarf Whimsicott, really, or a Choice Scarf Alakazam. But I'm going to outspeed Kyurem Black, I'm going to outspeed Choice Scarf Infernape, I'm going to outspeed, you know, Whimsicott normally, I'm going to outspeed Crobat, all this stuff. I'm going to outspeed Zoroark, which was a problem for my team in testing, and I can chunk those Pokemon with a Moonblast, a Freeze Dry, or a Blizzard, which is pretty good. Obviously, he's got Switch-ins, man. He's got that Aggron, which is a little bit annoying. I can't really beat that thing, but Blizzard plus Hail damage does like 20%, so, you know, that it can get worn down, and unless he's able to Wish Pash to that Aggron, I should be able to wear it down pretty easily, and I just like having something really fast that can set up Aurora Veil too. Again, Mimikyu was a good bring, but the problem is, if he has Iron Head on his Kyurem, which he very well could, it goes through Disguise, so that kind of ignores that, and the fact that Mimikyu is actually pretty slow. It does outspeed the Kyurem, which is great, and hits pretty hard with Shadow Sneak, but even if I get a Swords Dance up, I can't really break through Alomomola that well. He can simply just Scald or Toxic me, and then I have a hard time. I can't do anything to Aggron. It was the same issue, right? The things that Mimikyu kind of struggled against, Ninetales also kind of struggles against, but Ninetales I think is better because it provides the utility with Aurora Veil and can outspeed a lot of his threats. So if he does bring like a Zoroark or something like that and it's disguised as Kyurem, I don't have to guess. I could just Moonblast. So that's our team there. Again, core strategy is I got to get up Stealth Rocks. I got to keep rocks off the field. I need to be able to pivot around with my team. I need to keep those rocks off. If I can do that and I can pivot with Manaphy, with Beedrill, with Jirachi, get Rotom in against things like Aggron and Alomomola and be able to Volt Switch, his team is going to get so worn down from Stealth Rocks, from Volt Switch, from U-Turn, that he's going to have a really hard time maintaining momentum in this match. So that's my objective. It's going to be really, really tough. If I can get those first couple turns to go my way, it kind of steamrolls. It's like a snowball effect, and I think we'll be able to really, really put on a lot of pressure. So that's my objective. Uzi's a tremendous battler. I believe he was the champion last season, so we're going to have our work cut out for us. Like I said, he beat me last time. We had some serious disconnect issues, some internet issues. Hopefully those don't happen this time. So let me get connected with Uzi. Let's throw down in the semifinals. Let's make it happen. Alright guys, we're connected here with Uzi. Let's find out exactly which 6 Pokemon he's going to bring. Like I said, I'm definitely expecting Aggron, Alomomola, and Kyurem. From there, I'm not really sure. I mean, last time he brought like an offensive Whimsicott, I can definitely see that again. I can also see like a support type set. I think Crobat's actually a decent matchup, although there's some things it runs into that it really struggles with. Again, the Alakazam, if he brings like a Sash or Scarf Alakazam, I could see that, so I'll have to be really careful there trying to determine which one of those two it is, because if it has counter, I have to be really careful there. But let's see here. He is going to have Yeah, pretty much what I thought. Well, a couple things that I didn't expect, I guess. He does bring the Crobat, which is going to be, if he has a way to get rid of hazards, it is going to be the Crobat. Luckily for me, it does take, you know, entry hazard damage. He brings the Raikou, he brings the Infernape, he does bring Alakazam. No ALOLA, though. So that's actually really surprising for me. I felt like if there was, you know, 1 or 2 Pokemon that he was definitely going to bring, ALOLA was going to be one of those. It gave me so much trouble last time, but that's okay. So he doesn't have the Whimsicott, he's got the Crobat instead. So Raikou, Kyurem, Crobat, Aggron, Alakazam, Infernape. Okay, so actually Ninetales looks really great here to clean the game. I do still like getting up Stealth Rocks. I think Stealth Rocks are just super important, especially wear down the Kyurem. The only lead matchup I don't like with my my Donphan is really the Kyurem. So I'm gonna just lead Donphan here and kind of stick to my original plan. You know, I will say that I think Rotom isn't as good in this match with him not having ALOLA, but he also is then, in my opinion, pressured way more by some of my other threats. So I'm okay with that. I'm gonna lock in with Donphan here. That was my plan, kind of going into this match. And again, I'm excited about this game, dude. I really want to give him a good one. Like I said, he won last time. We had so many disconnect issues, dude, last time. It was just infuriating. But this has been a crazy season here in UBL, and I've had a lot of fun. And, you know, hopefully we can kind of make our way to the championship, dude, especially with the ups and downs we had. So let's see what he's going to lead with here. I'm going to get my Donphan out here. Like I said, rocks are a priority for me. Hopefully he doesn't lead Kyurem, and we'll be in good shape. Here comes Blackheart. That's probably the Kyurem. That is the Kyurem. So now I have a tough decision to make, because if he Ice Beams me, he is going to absolutely obliterate me. So that was probably the worst lead matchup I could have asked for, because Terravolt does go through, like I said, my stuffs here. So the thing is, if he is Life Orb, he straight up just knocks me out. If he's not Life Orb and he's just Ice Beam, I'm gonna live. It just depends on what set he is. It really just depends on what set he is. So I have a very difficult decision to make here. Do I expect the Ice Beam? Do I expect the Ice Beam to stay in? Do I swap and go into Jirachi and then be able to pressure him with Iron Head? Or simply just U-turn? I think I have to go Jirachi here. I think I just have to make the safe play and go Jirachi. If he goes for an Earth Power, it's going to stink. But my Jirachi does outspeed the Kyurem, so kind of a tough lead matchup here. I have to do it, though. I have to switch because the threat of an Ice Beam is too high. He might be Ice Z. He's actually just going to go for the Z move. So I make the right play going in Jirachi. He knows that he would knock me out there. So we find out what Z move he is. He could be Hail, but I think he's actually just the Z move. Okay. So that's fine. Jirachi actually should tank this pretty well. It's going to do a lot, but I think we can take it. You know, it does a good chunk, a little over half, but again, we burned his Z move, so he's Free Shock. That's 100% Free Shock. So he just wanted to nuke something at the beginning. He's Free Shock, and we know he was Z move. So that's good to know. He may think he can actually knock me out here. I have to Iron Head, though. I cannot risk anything here, so I just have to Iron Head. He very well could switch out, but he's got to think I'm defensive. He's going to stay in. A flinch here would be phenomenal, because this should do a little less than half. A flinch would be great. I'm not going to flinch. He's going to Shadow Claw me. That's going to really stink, because the flinches would be nice. He's just going to knock me out and get a crit, and that crit definitely is going to matter. So this is not how I wanted this game to start, man. This is not how I wanted this game to start. That really stinks, dude. Yeah, I should have lived that, I think. Dude. That stinks, man, because dude, you just never get flinches, man. I just never get flinches. It's so frustrating. Okay, how much does Beedrill do to Kyurem? He's definitely physically offensive. If I go for a U-turn, am I gonna knock him out? It's really close. I think I can knock him out with a U-turn, just based on that Jirachi Iron Head damage. Could have gotten a low roll. He can't be that bulky. So that's one option, is going into Beedrill and clicking U-turn. But if I don't knock him out, that would be really frustrating. My other option would be... That's really my best option, is going into Beedrill and clicking U-turn. I can also Poison Jab to ensure the KO. I think I gotta do that. Yeah, I'm gonna go Beedrill here. I gotta Poison Jab and ensure the KO, or Pin Missile hit 3 times. I think I just have to, yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, it is what it is, man. We're gonna Mega Evolve here, and then I have to decide to either U-turn or Poison Jab. U-turn gives me momentum if he switches out. Poison Jab kills. That's really what it comes down to. He's already burned his Z move. I feel like I have to U-turn here, so I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna U-turn. I think it's my better play. I hope it kills if he stays in. That really stinks, man. I didn't get the flinch, man. 60% chance to flinch. If I had flinched him, that would have changed the dynamic of this game so much. Jirachi would have been in the better situation to live. The Shadow Claw, the crit obviously mattered there. So just a really rough first couple turns for me, just not how I envisioned this match going. Good on his part to bring the Z move, like it definitely really chunked my Jirachi. Perhaps I should have considered Manaphy, but again, you know, I play off the flinch, you know, I play off the 60% Iron Head flinch. We don't get it. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like that's just kind of the nature of the beast. So in my mind, he has such a safe switch in here in both Aggron and Crobat. I don't know if he's gonna go to either of those. My hope here is I can just, you know, U-turn, he switches, and then I get Rotomin, and then I can Volt Switch again. Like, that's what I need to do. If he stays in and I don't knock him out here, I'm in so much trouble. I have to pretty much go Manaphy. He's gonna switch, so hopefully Crobat or Aggron. It's gonna be Gur. I think that's the Crobat. So that's fine. Here comes the Crobat. I get to just Mega Evolve, and I can hit it with a nice little U-turn here. And this is gonna allow me to get into my Rotom, which is definitely a really important part for me because his Crobat, while I could have Super Fang and do like 50% to me, I'm able to in turn knock him out with a Volt Switch. So he's in a situation where something is gonna have to take a big hit here. So we're gonna go right into our Rotom here. I don't even really have to think about this play. My play is 1,000,000% to go into Rotom here. So, okay. All right, we're Volt Switching. Again, I mean, I could T-Bolt and try to really hit the Raikou, but I think just Volt Switching is my best play because I hit everything, including the Kyurem. So let's just Volt Switch. So, I mean, I could have taken this opportunity to get a Rocks, but now that Kyurem's at about 50-ish%, getting a Rocks isn't as important, in my opinion. The Crobat is at about, let's say, 75, let's say, %. Haven't seen any moves from him again. The best thing he could really do to me right now would be, you know, Super Fang or something like that. My guess is he just U-turns, but I also could be Choice Scarf, so he has to keep that in mind, that I could be Choice Scarf Rotom right now. I brought Specs last time, but he has to be very aware of the potential of Choice Scarf Rotom. So really, anything he brings in, Raikou would be his best bet, but Raikou actually goes down after, if I hit him with Rotom Volt Switch and then U-turn, I actually do knock out the Raikou. So, and I don't think his Raikou can one-shot if he's Choice Scarf my Beedrill. So I could pretty safely do that. So he has to make this play. He's going to probably go Raikou. No, he goes Blackheart, so he goes into his Kyurem. That's fine. I'm going to be able to hit this thing with a nice Volt Switch. It is going to reveal that I'm Choice Specs, but no big deal. This is going to allow me to continue to pivot around with my Beedrill and put myself in a decent situation in the sense that the Kyurem is essentially gone. So we just go right back into Beedrill here. And we can force another U-turn here. And he has to decide whether he wants to keep his Kyurem Black. At this point in the match, I would imagine he just lets Kyurem go down. And I have no reason to do anything other than what I'm doing besides just U-turning. I mean, I could knock off, but again, he's going to live the hit. So we're just going to U-turn here and knock out this Kyurem Black. I don't anticipate him saving this thing at this point in the match. I would imagine if I'm him, I just let it go down. But, I mean, Kyurem did its job, in my opinion. It got rid of Jirachi, which really was one of my main ways of dealing with a couple of different threats. Like, Jirachi is one of my best ways to deal with the Alakazam. Jirachi is one of my best ways to deal, like, you know, if that's a Choice Scarf Alakazam, it's actually really scary against my team. If it's not Scarf, it's not as scary. I mean, thinking the Infernape is Scarfed, though, that would be my guess, is the Infernape is Scarfed. That would be my best guess. But yeah, Volt Switch plus U-turn on the Raikou knocks it out. That Infernape's probably Scarfed, which is, as long as Manaphy and Donphan are at good health, I can handle it. But he's really thinking about this play. I mean, if he switches, that's fine with me. Like, I'm actually totally fine with him switching here. If he wants to keep switching out, like, that's fine. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing right now. If Aggron comes in, I mean, I have the luxury there, but Beedrill's just going to knock out the Kyurem. So we get rid of that threat. So B kills Kyurem with U-turn. Unnecessary crit there. But I get rid of the Kyurem block. So that's a good thing. Okay, so to me, I really like my Donphan play here. Get rocks up. Matches up pretty well against this team. I do have Sturdy, so I know I can live any hit. You know, if Crobat comes in, he can taunt, I guess. If Infernape comes in, I threaten that thing immediately. If Alakazam comes in, I can knock off. And if Aggron comes in, I can handle that too. So I really like just going into my Donphan here, to be honest. It matches up pretty well against a lot of his team. I run the risk of taking a big chunk of damage, you know, if he brings in something that hits me super effectively. But something like Infernape doesn't want to come in and go for Grass Knot, because I can Earthquake it. Alakazam, yeah, it can come in, but yeah, here comes the Aggron. Okay, so he's going to try to set up hazards here. I'm not mad about this situation. I'm just going to get at my own Stealth Rocks here, because I really feel like that chip damage is going to make a difference in this match. So I'm just gonna go for Stealth Rocks here, and I wanna see what this Aggron's gonna do, because I can continuously rapid spin away his hazards, and I'm assuming I'm gonna be faster. So we'll see what this Aggron wants to do. I don't really have the best switch-ins to it, but if I can get my Rotom in to overheat pressure him, he doesn't really have a switch in to overheat at this point in the match. So he's just gonna go for the Aqua Tail. So he's actually a fast Aggron carrying Aqua Tail, and that is gonna do just a little over half. I'm gonna get my rocks up though. So he's definitely offensive, and that did a good amount. So, okay, so I have a decision to make here. Do I just switch out? Do I go Rotom? I mean, Rotom, if he's super fast, like he's faster than Donphan, which means he's got a little bit of speed. How fast is fast though? You know what I mean? Like, how fast is this Aggron? Because he could have a little bit of speed, but to be faster than my Rotom, he's got to be max speed Jolly, dude. Like, let me look at this Donphan calc, actually, because I kind of think I want to keep Donphan around. But let me see what this Aqua Tail is going to do, what it should have done. Aqua Tail. Yeah, so he's definitely offensive. He's definitely offensive. He might even be max attack. Max attack Aqua Tail. Yeah, I'm going to say that he's max attack. I'm at 89 out of 197, which means he did about 55 to me. So that means he's max attack, I think. Max attack Adamant. So that means he's definitely not faster than Rotom. So I could go Rotom. I'm going to take an Aqua Tail to the face, but I should be faster at least. Aqua Tail does 75% if I go Rotom here. But then I threaten him with an Overheat, which he has no switch-ins to. Or I go Manaphy. I think I go Manaphy. Because if he gets up rocks, I can still Rapid Spin later. Right? I think I go Manaphy here. Do I go Manaphy? Or do I just go Voltergeist on the potential Aqua Tail? I don't want him to get rocks up. Do I go Rotom or do I go Manaphy? I don't know if he Aqua Tails again. I'm going Rotom. I don't know if he Aqua Tails again. This could be a really, really big misplay. If he Aqua Tails again and hits it, it's gonna really hurt. But I think I live it, and then I can threaten him with Overheat. So I'm gonna take the risk here. He goes for rocks. That's what I figured he was actually gonna do, which is why I was willing to take that risk. Okay, now I can actually T-Bolt. Now that I know he's max attack, I can actually just T-Bolt here. Because that means he's not specially defensive. And T-Bolt does 75 to 88%. And realistically, I just need damage on this thing. What is, like, he can't switch in. He can't go into Raikou because of the threat of a potential Overheat right now. I think I just T-Bolt, dude. Like, Overheat obviously kills, but I think just T-Bolt is going to do so much damage. And it puts me in a situation where Ninetales can really weaken him later. That's tough, because Overheat would 1,000,000% just knock him out right now. How much am I doing to the Infernape if I Overheat? A lot. A lot is the answer. The problem is I'm not going to be able to get the hazards off the field. So I just Overheat right now. I could also Volt Switch as kind of a safe play and go into Manaphy as well if he switches. That way if he goes Infernape, I kind of get a middle ground there with the Volt Switch. Ooh, this is a tough play. Do I Overheat and just destroy something? Potentially catch the Infernape. Do I Thunderbolt for damage? Or do I just Volt Switch to keep my Rotom healthy, which can then pressure the Crobat later in the game? I think I Volt Switch, dude. It's gonna do a lot of damage. I'm gonna Volt Switch. He's gotta know he's gonna switch. Okay, so the Volt Switch is the right play. He goes into Crobat, perfect. So he's just gonna sack off his Crobat then. That's fine. Rotom kills Crobat with Volt Switch. Okay. So Thunderbolt probably would have been better because I would have just straight up knocked out the Crobat, but that's all right. That's fine. Okay, so now I think I just go back into Donphan so I don't take damage on anything else and don't reveal any of my sets. I kind of like that play because that's gonna bait the Aggron back out, which is fine because again I just go back into Rotom. If you want to bring back out the Aggron, that's fine. You want to bring out Infernape and Grass Knot? Fine. You want to bring out Alakazam? Fine. I can find out what kind of Alakazam it is. I've got Pin Missile. The problem is that Aggron just comes in every time on Beedrill right now. Okay, so how do I win this game? I got to weaken Aggron. I think Ninetales can win this game if I can weaken Aggron. I really do. How do I beat Raikou? Raiku's looking really scary if it's Scarfed. I don't think it would be, though. I don't think he brings Scarf Raikou. Rotom is really important still in this match. Rotom's still really important. It's going to be at 75%, which means it can still take one hit. And it can still... I need to find that opportunity to click Overheat again. So I just need to find the opportunities to get Rotom in against Aggron. Because Infernape is not going to want to switch in to Overheats. And again, even if the Infernape takes an Overheat, then it puts him in a situation where Ninetales can then beat it. Manaphy is going to struggle a little bit because of the Raikou. The Raikou could be Scarf because of Manaphy, though. It could be. But I can take a Thunderbolt. I can take a Thunderbolt. If he's Life Orb, maybe not. If he's Life Orb, I think he would kill. But I can take a Thunderbolt. Otherwise, the problem is I'm not doing anything back. Okay, here comes Big Darius. What's that, the Alakazam? Yeah, here comes the Alakazam. Okay, so I think I have to just let Donphan go down, which stinks, but I think I just have to do it. Alakazam can definitely kill me here. I can get some insight on what kind of Alakazam this is. If he's not Life Orb, I'm assuming he's going to kill me. I'm just going to Rapid Spin, though, on the off chance that he doesn't just kill me here. But he just goes for Psychic, okay. So not surprising. Just goes for Psychic. On the off chance, no, we're not going to live. Okay. So Alakazam kills Donphan with Psychic. Okay, so here we have to make a big boy play. Is this a Life Orb Alakazam? Is it a Scarf Alakazam? Is it a Sash Alakazam? What Alakazam are you? And what do I do in those situations? Because that's really what this comes down to. What kind of Alakazam is this? What kind of Alakazam is this? How much is he doing to Rotom? Psychic could actually kill. That's a struggle. That's definitely a struggle. And I lose so much health, dude. If he's Scarf Alakazam, dude, I have to make a guess here. Do I think he's Scarf Alakazam or not? Or does he Sash? Okay, guys, we're gonna have a talk real quick. I'm gonna look right at the camera. I have to make a very difficult decision here. If he is a Focus Sash Alakazam, and I go into Beedrill and Pin Missile, we are gonna be in a tremendously good spot. If he is not a Focus Sash Alakazam, and he is a Choice Scarf Alakazam, and I go into Beedrill, I lose the game. But I think I'm gonna have a very difficult time. So I'm gonna go into Beedrill, and we're gonna hope that he's not Choice Scarf. If he is Choice Scarf, then good games to Uzi, and congratulations to him on making it to the championship. I brought Pin Missile for a reason. I'm clicking Pin Missile, and I sincerely hope that I get this guess right. If it's wrong, then props to Uzi. It's 50-50 in my mind. He's Choice Scarf. He's gonna win the game. So congratulations to Uzi, man. Alakazam kills Beedrill with Psychic. Okay, so we know he's Choice Scarf. I didn't really have a good switch in at this point, to be perfectly honest. There's not a whole lot I can do. I mean, I can go Voltergeist here. I can go for an Overheat, try to knock him out. But at this point in the match, we're pretty much done skis. Choice Scarf Alakazam pretty much knocks me out. I can Thunderbolt, I can Overheat. I pretty much have to Overheat, actually, which gives him an opportunity to kind of bring in his Raikou, and his Raikou just wins the game at this point in the match. I could go Manaphy and try to... Yeah, so that play right there, like I said, I mean, I knew that the game was going to come down to that. Right there, I had to make a guess. Was he Choice Scarf or was he Focus Sash? And I honestly felt like the Focus Sash set made a good amount of sense, but... you know, Rotom can live the Psychic. Manaphy actually can come in here. It can set up, but it's really not going to be able to do much. I can U-turn out and go into... Yeah, I just have to go Rotom, I think, and just Overheat. Is there any way I win this game at this point? Ninetales trying to break down the Raikou. Yeah, that's the problem. I need Voltergeist to be able to beat the Aggron. Yeah, I don't know if there's any way I could win this game. So, had I kept Beedrill around, maybe, because Beedrill would have outsped the Raikou and pressured it. Probably outsped the Infernape, assuming he's not Choice Scarf. I had to make a guess, man, and I guessed wrong. So, props to Uzi, man. I can't be too upset about it, dude. Like, I knew that there was a chance that he was obviously Choice Scarf. I'm sure there's gonna be people who say that I obviously made the wrong play, and I did make the wrong play. But, you know, I had to do what I thought was the right play there, and I felt like if I got that guess right and he was Sash and we knocked him out there and he went for counter, then I would have been in a tremendous position in this match. Could I have won the game with just going for Overheat instead of losing my Beedrill? Yeah, maybe, like, but that's something that, you know what I mean, like, I would have, like, I could have still had my Beedrill full health right now, and knocked him out with overheat, or knocked out whatever comes in with overheat. So I don't know, man. It is what it is, dude. It's a little bit of a bummer to have I'm not gonna give up, like, but this game's pretty much over. There is one instance where I think we could potentially win, but it's gonna be really, really unlikely. And that involves going into Ninetales, set up in Aurora Veil, going into Manaphy, clicking Tailgo, and then trying to win from there. But that all assumes I knock out the Alakazam right now, or he sacks off his Raikou for some reason right now. Those are the two situations where I could potentially still win this game. I'm disappointed though, because if I still had my Beedrill, I think that we could have still won this game. But that was the risk I took, man. I knew it was a big risk. He's gonna switch, okay. Maybe he goes Infernape. He's gonna go to Royal Bengal. That's Raikou. Okay, if I knock this thing out, that actually can bring us back into this game. So we'll see what he's gonna do here. I really need to hit this overheat, and I need to knock him out right now. So I'm gonna hit it. If he's Assault Vest, he might live. Yeah, that's definitely Assault Vest Raikou. Okay, but I got a big chunk on him, so that's good. I'm gonna just go for the overheat again and hopefully knock him out this time. But Raikou is the biggest threat, I guess, for my Manaphy. He's got HP Rock or whatever it is. Does a good amount of damage to me. I'm gonna overheat. I hit it. This should knock him out, hopefully. It's gonna be close, but I think it does. Oh! Dude, come on, man. Come on. He's definitely HP Rock. Oh, dude, that's brutal. Okay. I have to go Ninetales here and just take an HP Rock to the face, have the Hail knock him out. And then, okay, I'm gonna go Emma-Frost here to take the hit. Hail knock him out. I gotta keep Rotom around because I want to be able to overheat against the Aggron later. Oh, that stinks, dude. That really stinks. All he has to do is Hidden Power here, for sure. I don't know if this is gonna kill. I didn't even calc it. That stinks, dude. He lived on like 1, bro. I needed that to kill, because now I gotta take an extra hit here. If this knocks me out, then we definitely lose, bro. Now we're gonna eat that. Okay, so he's Hidden Power Water then. Okay. Ninetales kills Raikou with Hail. Okay, still have Rotom around for Aggron. Infernape is still a threat, which very well could be Choice Scarf. But Manaphy doesn't look bad here. I mean, if I can get up in Aurora Veil right now, if he goes Alakazam, then I obviously can't do that. But he also could go, I hope he just goes Aggron, dude. Go Aggron. I'm gonna set up a Veil. Then he could just Brick Break me, but then I get to go into Rotom and then overheat again. And then something dies. And then Manaphy against the world. Oof, I don't know, man. Manaphy against the world, dude. That's gonna be the dealio. Manaphy against the world. I don't think Manaphy can beat both Pokemon that are left. Nah, there's no way Manaphy beats both. What is Ninetales? Dude, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think Ninetales does anything to Alakazam anyway. Like, it's not gonna do anything. Yeah, Blizzard does like half. If I still have my Beedrill, bro. aDrive, you're so bad. aDrive, you're so bad at the game. What are you doing? You're so bad, aDrive. It's alright, man. Dude, if I had Mimikyu, I don't have Mimikyu. I got Ninetales instead. I'm surprised you let Raikou go down, though. Raikou is his, like, big way to beat Manaphy. So, if Manaphy can somehow get up +3, I knock out the Alakazam, I can definitely take a hit. Dude, there's actually hope for us. It's very little hope, but there is hope for us. It's very little. Here comes the Alakazam. So he's gonna go big boy play here and just straight up try to knock me out. So here's what I gotta do. I have to just let him knock me out, is my play. Keep Voltergeist around as an option later in the game. Or I just sack off Voltergeist, I guess is the other option. And keep Emma-Frost around. Because Emma-Frost can at least hit something later. Hold on, what's my best play here? If he Psychics, he's going to knock me out, I'm assuming, right? I'm just going to double check, because I'm obviously... You know, he doesn't know anything about my Ninetales. But yeah, so Psychic's going to knock me out here. Well, let me calc Timid. Timid does 53 to 63. What am I at? 78 out of 149. So that's 52. So yeah, he's definitely going to knock me out. No, that's Life Orb. Oh, hold on. I calculated that Life Orb before. Okay, that's Timid, regular Alakazam. Psychic knocks me out. Okay. If I go into Rotom and sack off Rotom here, and then I go into Manaphy for free and click Tail Glow, can I just win from there? I have to take... No, because I have to take 2 Psychics to do that. I have to take multiple psychics to do that. Do I just let Emma Frost go down? I need to be able to get a Aurora Veil, but I'm not gonna have a chance to do that in this situation. Yeah, I just have to go for Aurora Veil and hope that he misplays somehow. He's gonna knock me out with Psychic. I go into Manaphy. I click Tail Glow. I then go for Scald, knock him out, but then I'm left at like no health. And then he just wins with Infernape. I'm gonna click Aurora Veil. Yeah, I think I just lost no matter what. If I still had Beedrill maybe, but he's gonna... Oh, I'm Oh, dude, he's not max speed, dude. I got my Aurora Veil up. This is wild. I'm gonna actually live now. I'm gonna lose turns of Veil though, in order to do that. Puts me down at 29. I have to... This is tricky because I actually have to like sack something off right now. Oh, dude, I didn't think that was gonna work. 29 out of 149. I'm at 19. I have to get Manaphy in with turns of Veil. That's what I need to do right now. But if he switches here, I'm locked in a Veil. I have to go into Voltergeist and sack it off. Or go into Manaphy, just to take the Aurora Veil Psychic, which is gonna do like 20%. Then I keep my Voltergeist around for the Aggron later, which might not be a bad play. Because if he goes Aggron here, yeah, I think I have to go Manaphy right now. I think I have to go hard Manaphy right now, which stinks because I'm gonna lose so much momentum right now. I should have sacked off Rotom or just let him die. I should just let him die. No, he's gonna switch. Okay, he's gonna switch. He goes in Aggron. He probably has Roar. If I had to guess. I think I just Scald, dude, because I think he's gonna have Roar. Oh my god, I can't believe that. Does he have Roar though? I have to make the big boy play, guys. I think I have to make the big boy play and just assume he doesn't have Roar. I think I have to. I think I just have to make the big boy play and assume he doesn't have Roar or Dragon Tail or anything, because I need to go +3 and hit him twice, dude. I'm gonna Tail Glow. I have to. My way to win this game is I have to Tail Glow here. If he has Roar, then he's gonna switch us out, but he's an offensive Aggron, so maybe not. He's got Brick Break to break my Veil. That's fine. That's gonna hurt. My Veil goes away, but I can take hits from him. And I can Scald. I need a Scald Burn right now. Crit Scald. Oh, you know what? He's not bulky, though. Is my Scald gonna kill? I don't know. I need a Crit Scald right now. I don't know. I forget that he's not bulky. Scald might kill. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be so close. I think Scald might kill. If Scald kills here, there's hope for us. Not much, though. Not much hope, but there's hope. This'll kill, I think. Okay. Depends on that Infernape set. Manaphy kills Aggron with Scald. So the fact that he got rid of that is definitely a bummer, but Manaphy can kill the Infernape right now. And it can kill the, here comes the Infernape. Okay, I think he's gonna win this game. I think I'm still gonna lose. But I can Scald here, kill this thing, and then it's just down to Alakazam, but Alakazam is gonna be able to kill the Voltergeist. So, is there any instance where I can win this game? He's gotta have Thunder Punch, dude. Alright, let me think about this. If I Scald and he hits me with Thunder Punch, he's gonna knock me into a range where Alakazam can then knock me out. I'm assuming. Alakazam is gonna knock me out. Yeah, because I'm gonna be... If he Infernape Thunder Punches me, let's say he's Scarfed as well. Yeah, Thunder Punch plus Psychic is gonna knock me out. Scald is gonna kill this thing no matter what. What's Rotom at? 62 out of 157, so Rotom's just dead no matter what. I guess I have to Scald. Is there anything I can do right now? I think I just have to Scald, dude. That's where that Rotom Overheat really matters. He's Modest Alakazam too. If I sack off Ember Frost and then go into Voltergeist on the off chance I could live a hit, I can then... Nah, I think I just have to go for the Scald and just hope that he has some wrong set or something, but he's gonna be able to close combat here and knock me out. Okay, so no matter what I did, yeah, that's a pretty offensive close combat there. We're gonna Scald and knock him out here. Manaphy, he's Life Orb. That's why. Okay. Manaphy kills Ape with Scald. And then he's gonna just win with Alakazam. Alakazam just wins. There would have been hope for us, perhaps. If I still had my Veil up, I think I could have won, but obviously I had the Brick Break on the Aggron, which I knew was gonna be the thing. But he's gonna just win with his Alakazam here. So the Beedrill play, it mattered, but it didn't really matter. You know what I mean? Like, it definitely mattered, but everything is just too low to be able to do anything here. So I'll go for the Scald, but obviously all he has to do is Psychic. So good games to Uzi. He's got the Choice Scarf Alakazam here, which is a good bring, and I could not keep rocks off the field, dude. So he's gonna be able to sweep here with, or clean rather, with Alakazam. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. So a little bit bummed, man. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm a little bit bummed because this game was super close. It's gonna be a 1-0 with the Alakazam winning at the end here. Yeah, had I brought Mimikyu, maybe things would have been a little different. I don't know, but you know, he just gets the Psychic here a few times. So GG's to Uzi. Congratulations, man. You're going to the championship. So good game, man. I wish you the best. You know, moving forward, and I hope you guys enjoyed this season of the UBL. I'm not disappointed, dude. It is what it is. I think I could have definitely played a little bit better, but that's just the game we play, man. It is what it is. Sometimes you're gonna make mistakes. Sometimes you're not gonna make the best plays. I think we fought it back after losing my Beedrill there to pretty much nothing. So, you know, like if I had Beedrill around, maybe actually I could have saved it on that close combat. Maybe try to do some pivoting or something. I don't know, man. But you know, he played really well. So I'll lose 1-0 again, dude. He's gonna win 1-0. But hey, you know, again, congratulations to him. And I'll be back, guys. Let's go Pikachu and Eevee Draft League starting out. I'm really excited for that. Should be a lot of fun. Good games to Uzi. Thank you guys for all the support over this season in the UBL. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to check out my opponent. Hit that like button down below. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.